Polyverse.
All of the sound design and much of the music you hear in this show was created with the help of Manipulator, the vocal effects processor and sound design tool made by Polyverse Music. For details on the plugin, visit polyversemusic.com. Welcome to Manipulated Tales, Episode 1. I'm Jane, your guest host. I love Halloween because I love autumn. And there have been so many nights when I would be with my friends sitting around telling ghost stories with whiskey and low lighting. And so this is my way of replicating this. I've invited some friends to tell me some ghost stories. Today we have Steve here, and I am scared of everything. And since it's Halloween coming up, he's gonna tell me a ghost story. And he requested that the curtains be drawn in this house that we're in right now, and I said no, which makes me feel a little better. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hi, Jane. What's so funny, Jane?
I'm just freaked already. Okay, I'm ready. I hear you have something scary.
Okay, actually, let me begin by saying that this isn't a ghost story.
Oh.
This is my story.
Oh, this is real.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like really, like it's real.
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay.
This happened in the 80s when I was a kid. Because every now and then, my parents would send me to visit my grandparents in Korea. So this takes place in Korea one summer as a little kid. As a kid, as kids do, you make friends and then you play. There's like a little playground in the neighborhood. And then there's like little bodega shops and stuff like that. And it's summertime. So we're just kind of going around playing, and then if we have some money, we'll get like a popsicle, like some snacks and stuff from the local bodega. And there was this little grandma who ran the bodega. We would buy a lot of snacks from her. Sometimes she would give us snacks for free because, we're just little kids. One day, for some reason, we decided, hey, we don't have enough money. Let's buy one snack, but then steal a couple others while she's not looking. Kind of like distract her.
Things kids do, yeah.
Yeah. We did that and we didn't get caught. It was cool. We're like, oh yeah. I mean, we kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, maybe, that didn't feel right. And then the grandma, for whatever reason, she told us about this cottage. This old cottage. There's like a forest area nearby the neighborhood. And for some reason, she was telling us not to go there, which to kids means go there. This cottage, and it was haunted. Because like a little boy had died there, like his parents had abandoned him. It was like in the chaos of like the Korean War, and this kid just stayed at this cottage and he just starved to death. So it's haunted. Don't go there. If you find it, don't go there. Don't spend the night. Of course, as kids, it was me and then 3 other friends. So we're like, yeah, let's go check it out. Because it's summertime and we have nothing better to do. So we made a plan, like we were kids, so we had to kind of make up an excuse that, I'm going to spend the night at Charles's place, tomorrow night. Of course, our intention was to sneak out. We were going to find this cottage and then spend the night. So we did that. It wasn't that hard to find. It was pretty easy, actually. It was kind of off like this mountain trail thing. It was more like a hut. It was just like a one-room hut standing on like a little platform as like the old style buildings were in Korea. So we had brought snacks and stuff. We were going to spend the night there and see if the grandma's story was true. Our plan was we're going to always have one person stand watch. We can't all fall asleep. What if the ghost pops up? So we decided, here's our plan.
Here's the plan. Here's what we're gonna do. This is our system.
There's 4 of us, so each one of us will sit in a corner, and then one of us will stand guard. So basically, take shifts sleeping or taking naps.
Through the night. Like
Through the night,
you would
yeah.
sleep in one of the corners.
Yeah, we'd all be sleeping, but we'd always have one person awake. If I was the first one to stand guard and while everyone else takes a nap, after a few hours, I go follow the wall to the next corner and I wake my friend. Hey, it's your turn.
Got it.
It's your turn to stand guard.
And you say follow the wall because it was so dark.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
we're going in a clockwise direction.
You're just going by touch. Okay.
Yeah, and then the next friend follows the wall.
Put the shoulder in waiting mode, and then take a nap.
So once you follow the wall to wake the person up in the next corner, they would then be awake and you would
Exactly.
just sleep
Right.
next to them.
And then you just sleep.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, next to somebody who's watching and standing guard.
Put the shoulder in waiting mode, and then take a nap. Put the shoulder in waiting mode, and then take a nap. Put the shoulder in waiting mode, and then take a nap. Put the shoulder in waiting mode, and then take a nap.
And nothing happened. Well, we didn't, nothing unusual. We didn't see it. Nobody saw anything unusual when we talked about it the next day. We're kind of laughing it off like, haha, it was just some joke that grandma was trying to play on us. But we were also kind of relieved nothing happened. A few days later, we went back to the bodega where the grandma was at. And we told her like, Grandma, hey, we found the hut and we stayed there and nothing happened. You're a liar. And the grandma was like, oh, you're so brave. Here's some popsicles. So she gave each one of us a popsicle and she gave us an extra one. And she was like, here's one for your new friend. And then we were like, what? So what we realized in hindsight was that in order for our system to work, you would need a fifth person in order to have a continuous loop of tag outs.
For every corner to be filled all the time.
Exactly.
Person A at point A goes to B to wake B up.
B goes to C, C goes
C
to
goes
D.
to D.
But who does D go to?
Right. D supposedly would go to A.
But A is that person's B's spot.
Right. And was there any skipping of
No. We just thought we had a continuous loop going on with the four of us.
There was no skipping.
That was our system of knowing that, hey, there's nothing haunted here or suspicious.
Also, nothing out of the ordinary like that. There was.
Until the grandma was like, here's an extra popsicle for your new friend.
Did you guys figure that out then, or was it much later?
No, we just grabbed the popsicles and ran, and then we were just kind of like reflecting as much as an 8-year-old would.
Yeah. What new friend?
Put the shoulder in waiting mode. It's your turn, and then take a nap.
After that, did you ever go back
To the grandma's store?
To the grandma's store.
No, we never went back. We don't want to be associated with that.
And that brings us to the end of our first manipulated tale. Thanks to Steve for stopping by to share his story. We'll be back next week with more as we help you count down to Halloween. Additional music was provided by The Night Shift at iworkthenightshift.com. If you have a scary story to share, let me know in the comments below. I love to read them. Happy Halloween and see you back here soon.
Visit polyversemusic.com.